This story went viral yesterday. I want to have some fun with you lovely folks, and this is definitely fun. Trump really struggled to say a word. He's got the best words, but he really struggled to say this word.
When young Americans experience the breathtaking beauty of the Grand Canyon, when their eyes widen in amazement as Old Faithful bursts into the sky, when they gaze upon Yosemite's towering sequoias, their love of country grows stronger, and they know that every American has truly a duty to preserve this wondrous inheritance.
This wondrous inheritance. My favorite is when he gives up on words, like he just stops caring halfway through it. It was a wonderful inheritance. He's done that before. If you go watch the UN speech, there are multiple times where he just gives up on the word halfway through. It's glorious. Anyway, yes, the part that everybody's talking about is he can't say Yosemite. If you look at the wonderful, the really tremendous Yosemites, and then after that he says, Yoseminites. Like he goes to fix it, and he just messes it up even more. Really incredible, really amazing Yosemites. Yoseminites. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. There have been like some pretty funny compilations of him messing up like a variety of words that are words that you wouldn't expect people to mess up. You know, like one that I always messed up was the Knesset, which is like the Israeli government, but it's pronounced Knesset. And what I would do is I would read it and I'd go, that K is definitely silent. The Knesset. I would call it the Knesset. Like, listen, if you've done any kind of public speaking, you know, man, it happens. Like, you mess up. Every now and then you mess up. Every now and then you get a word wrong. Every now and then you have words that you can't say well at all. Like, no matter what I do, I cannot say the word rural. 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 So I can't hate because I got plenty of those words where I just can't, like, the way I say it sounds really weird to people. I've been made fun of for when I say banana. I feel like most people say it like that, banana, right? Orange. These are all fruits. For whatever reason, fruits I have an issue with. Sometimes it's the New Yorkie accent. Like when I say water, it's almost like you throw in an unnecessary U, like W-A-U-T-E-R. So anyway, I'm not hating if you get words wrong every now and then, but it's just so funny the ones that he messes up. Because it's not, like, they're not ones that anybody would ever expect. Yosemites. Yosemites. Anyway, that's funny. Now, I will say, final point on this real quick. Don't, like, make this the frickin' centerpiece against Trump, please, because this is what happens far too often, is that, like, the media will spend a day and a half bashing him for a misspelling on a tweet. Meanwhile, like, he's literally signing bills that give 83% of tax cuts to the top 1% and does a reverse Robin Hood as he's laughing. The rich are running out the back door with all the money. Like, he's deregulating clean water rules that we have in effect. Like, there's clean water rules and he's deregulating and getting rid of them. And, like, instead of focusing on those things, instead of focusing on the fact that 32% of Americans couldn't make their July housing payment, which is a disaster, now the media will instead focus on this for like a day and a half. So, like, priorities, people. Like, we could talk about this, we could have some fun with it, but this isn't the centerpiece of an argument against Trump. Okay? And sometimes when he does the misspellings in the tweets, it actually makes him even more relatable. Because regular people look at that, myself included, I'm like, I feel you, dog. I do typos all the time in tweets. Again, sometimes with him, it's words you wouldn't expect, so it's kind of sad, but still. Do not use this as a centerpiece in the argument against Trump, because then it does kind of come across as like smug and elitist. There's way more important things to focus on. But yes, I will be laughing for quite a while at Yosemites and Yoseminites.